Good evening, good morning. I'm Cassandra Joan Butler, Agent 56, with this week's Cosmic Connections. And we are in the dark of the moon time, friends. The time between now and 4:26 on the 13th of November, when we start anew, when we have our new moon, and we can reboot, restart, and do our manifestation prayers. But right now, we're in the letting go period. We're in the letting go period of the eclipse that occurred on the 14th of October. Remember that eclipse in Libra? And that was the Sabian symbol of the young child giving a bird a fountain drink. The idea of nurturing against all odds is basically the lesson since October 14th, the innocence of giving. You know, I just think astrology is so awesome. And some of you might be familiar with a wonderful philosopher, priest, teacher. His name is Richard Rohr. And I get his mailings on I guess it's a weekly basis. And he was talking about giving and gratitude this past week. And in one of the entries, he was talking about how we live in this world, this culture, where we keep tabs, we keep a say-so, we keep a balance. You do for me, and I'll scratch your back, and you'll scratch for me. And he was saying that the Master Jesus wasn't keeping score, that we sometimes just have to give without expectation of any receiving. And I thought about this whole month. Well, not his saying, because I just read it this week, but I was thinking about what is the process of giving in the wake of not necessarily being compensated, because we live in this, obviously, this culture that is tack for tick and tick for tack. Just a thought. But right now, friends, as we are doing the drum roll to the new moon, do some reflection on the lessons you've learned and on the difficulty that has crossed your path, the challenges, the eclipse lunar, the emotional one of October 28th. That was the Sabian symbol of the bridge over a deep gorge. How are you bridge building in your life, and how are you giving with innocence without an expectation of receiving? So those are some of my thoughts this evening as we're preparing for the new moon. I'm going to be focusing on the new moon. So a big hello. Hi from Northern Territory, Australia, Taya. Celine means moon. What a beautiful name. Hi, Jan. Hi, Donna. Hi, Angie from Portland. Yay. We're going out to your neck of the woods. Not exactly Portland, but the Northwest, when we go on our wonderful Alaska cruise. I want to remind you, I'm always having some cool events. We're going to Alaska in May. It's not too late to come aboard. It's a healing cruise. Cindy, hello. Jennifer, hello. Paula, hello. And if I don't see your name and not saying hi to you, so I don't see your name, I'll be on a different platform. Nancy, thank you for being here. And Terry and Leslie and Kyle. Tracy, wow. Tracy, that's awesome. I'll send you your solar return chart. What you need to do is just PM me or text me or email me. I'll send you your solar return chart. Hi, Angela, Amanda, Simon from the Sunshine Coast. Awesome. Hi, Kathleen. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Leslie. So I think I said hello to everybody, and just know that all of you are getting a big psychic hug. Big hug. The Sabian symbol for right now, friends, is we let go and let God. This is called the balsamic time, the dark of the moon. We have to acquiesce that we don't always have control of our lives. And I was wondering if I should tell you this story, but what the heck? My life is often a mirror of some of these astrological things. So the eclipses, by the way, were very strong in my chart because I'm a Libra rising and Scorpio sun. So I was expecting something kind of interesting between now and the new moon. And something interesting happened. In the past 24 hours, I experienced the essence of the Sabian symbol of balsamic. Balsamic right now, some of you might have stories about that. This is the question of the week. Has any of you felt that you have been incarcerated, encaged, limited, or otherwise controlled by circumstances above and beyond your control? Yesterday, today, anticipate that perhaps the weekend? Because the Sabian symbol is a child at a zoo goes face to face with a monkey. It's called karmic confrontation. Karmic confrontation, that two species are seen eyeball to eyeball. They're very different. One is encaged and the other is the innocent child. Again, we started out this phase with the innocent child. We're ending in balsamic with this idea of being confronting with the differences, but the similarities between the species. And so that's what we're experiencing. So I'm going to do a little bit of a stretch for you. But last night, I felt like that monkey in a cage. So I'm fine. I'm 100% fine. But I decided that I better check out this horrific pain in my abdomen because I have had a history of kidney stones. And so I checked myself into the local hospital and had all the bells and whistles and the tests and blood work and CT scan and the rest of it. And I checked out fine. They couldn't figure out why I was in abject pain in my groin area and in the stomach area. The good news is nothing apparently serious, but I still am laboring in my walking and my maneuvering. But the takeaway for me, aligned with that Sabian symbol, was that when I was in hospital and not able to literally move, and I felt like I was in this cage and I was reaching out, it was busy on the floor, they could not attend to my needs, and it was horrific. And I had to talk myself down and say, I'm not that ill. There are other people who are more in an emergency state. But the bottom line is, all of us might have some sort of that experience. And the people I met, the medical practitioners, were all wonderful, but they were overworked. They couldn't attend to my needs right away. So it's that type of energy that goes on when we have to let go and let God. Right now, countdown to the new moon, which is on the 13th. All right. I am okay. Thank you, Donna. Hello, dear ones. Thank you all for being here. Yeah, I'm okay, but it's still a mystery. But I'll go to my chiropractor tomorrow and see if I can get some good relief that way. Because I think it's more muscular. It's not organ. Thank gosh. All right. Let's talk about this new moon. The new moon, like I said, is at 4:26 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time on the 13th. And this is the Sabian symbol. Now, this is what we're going to be dealing with for the next month. The symbol is a soldier is derelict in his duty. And when we interpret what that means, the soldier is following his conscience. He's not acquiescing to the powers that be. And that could be good and that could be bad, right? I mean, in a military operation, there's no room for non-dutiful soldiers, but perhaps we may experience this in the next month of not necessarily following the bottom line of the authority figures. We may have to follow our conscience. I haven't heard that expression in the recent wars, but conscientious objector, someone who refuses to go into the military. So that is the symbol that's going to be unfolding for the next month, starting on Monday. And it's a very powerful one, especially considering the conflicts that we are observing, witnessing, and some of us uphand and close and personal on the planet. So here's some of the transits regarding this particular new moon. The new moon is conjunct Mars. Now, remember what Mars is. Mars is the ruler of Scorpio. So this is a very fiery, very passionate new moon. And it's also conjunct Ceres, which is food. So the new moon is commanding us to take action, to perhaps follow our own beliefs in the wake of what's happening with the powers that be, the military, the authorities, your boss, your best friend. I mean, it doesn't have to be that literal, the military. The new moon is opposite Uranus. Oh, ho, surprise. This is a doozy of a new moon, right? So whenever we see Uranus, expect the unexpected. It's hard to predict with Uranus. Uranus is all lightning bolts and surprise and awakening. So that new moon is awakening us to new possibilities over the course of the next month. Black moon Lilith, we love her. She's squaring the new moon. Secrets revealed, perhaps regarding the beliefs that are being touted by one group or the other. So secrets are being revealed over the course of the next month. They could be in your own life. This could be in the life outside of ourselves. The new moon is trining Neptune. You know what a good tip is? Take a transcendent trip. Yes, Neptune says, let me out of here. Let me listen to music. Let me meditate. Let me nap. Let me pray. Unfortunately, sometimes Neptune says, get me out of here. Let me get inebriated. Let me get high, whichever. But it's a transcendent trip. It's also giving us that message of going beyond this dimensional world of ours that's limited, which comes to mind another thing that happened this past week. I don't know if it's running anywhere on the planet, but there's a fabulous movie that was produced and it's out, and I got to see it on Friday night with a friend. It's called After Death, and it's basically a documentary of many doctors who are interviewing many patients who have had near-death experiences over the many years. And I thought was most relevant, they said there's more episodes of near-death experiences since the 70s, since we've had the technology of the paddles and to bring back to life people who've had heart attacks. Maybe I'm still a little tired from last night's trip. But the point is, that movie reaffirms from all the witnesses and really the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of testimony that there is something past planetary embodiment, i.e., a heaven of our understanding. So that energy is coming through for the next month with this new moon. So take a transcendent trip. Really spend some time in nature, in prayer, in meditation. The new moon is in conjunct Eris. That could be angry chaos, because remember, the new moon is attached to Mars, which is anger and aggression. And in regards to your personal relationships, Saturn is opposite Venus. There's some serious relationship duty and responsibility being activated in the next month. So the idea that relationships aren't all heart and roses and unicorns. To love someone means sometimes putting yourself out, and that's going back to the idea of giving without expectation. So a lot is going on with this beautiful new moon. Alrighty. Hi, Judy, Caroline, Linnell, Lynn, Sue, Melissa. Thanks for being here. 2 Melissas. I appreciate you being here tonight. Hi, Paula. Yes, of course, a massage therapy. I do that as well. I can't do massage tomorrow, friends, because of my little snafu. Fudge crackers. Thanks for sharing, Paula. Hi. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Nancy. You don't like authority either, Tracy. I don't either. Valerian root. Thank you, Kyle. That's a great suggestion. Okay. Hi, Bridget. Hi, Cindy. Okay. I'm glad you're here, John. You're never late. Hi. Yes. Thank you, Kyle. You're giving some great suggestions. I do have, that is on my short list to do the bubble bath. Well, sans the bubbles, but with the salts. Okay, so there's our wonderful new moon energy. Take it to where you have Scorpio 20 degrees. 20 degrees. You're going to be fired up, friends, and that's going to be going on for the next month. All right, so where does it fall in everyone's charts? Let's take a peek. Reader's Digest version of where it's falling in your charts. So we're getting all fired up, Aries, if you're Aries or Aries rising, with your sense of power and your sense of managing your resources for the long haul, long-term financial information, for example, and also your psychological, your spiritual power is being ignited for our Aries friends. For Taurus, your power and your relationships are one and the same in the next month. So it's a great time to set a new template, set a new tone for your relationships, Taurus, and be the person that you would love to be in love with. All right. And connect with your partner on a deeper, more intimate level. For Gemini or Gemini rising, it's about the work. It's about taking care of yourself. It's about getting into a new routine, a new way of organizing yourself and organizing your physical self. For our Cancers or Cancer risings, this new moon is activating your inner child, your sense of playfulness, your sense of creativity, your sense of having romance in your life. So you're fired up about having fun. That's for our Cancer friends. For Leos or Leo risers, it's about your home, your family, family of the heart, making new connections, strengthening the older connections, and doing whatever you can to be stronger within the family unit. For Virgo or Virgo rising, this new moon is firing up your mind. Don't overthink, Virgo. Okay. Let things flow. Be your analytical, logical self, but also allow the trust and intuition of your opposite sign to basically support you over the next month. For Libra or Libra rising, you're fired up about money. If you're not having success and abundance, then set your intentions on that Monday and say, you know what? I'm going to attract more wonderful things in my life. I'm going to tap into the vibration of abundance and plenty. And because I believe in myself and I believe in the way that I'm managing my money and the way I create abundance in the life. So it's very much a financial time and a self-esteem time for our Libra friends. Scorpio, all eyes are on you. The new moon is like a second birthday for you. Really pay attention to your daydreams around the new moon and be open to some new goals and some new ways of making your life even more wonderful. For Sagittarius or Sagittarius rising, the new moon is in your 12th house. 12th house has to do with getting away from it all. You know, Sagittarius is an external, extroverted sign as an energy, but this next month is your time for reflection, Sagittarius. It's your time to go within and to trust the God within. For our Capricorn friends, it's all about your friends. All right, Capricorn rising, Capricorn friends, reignite your social network in a new way with this new moon. For Aquarius or Aquarius rising, it's all about your career, your responsibilities, taking charge in the world, trusting your leadership abilities. And Pisces, what do you believe in? What are your beliefs? What rules your decision making? What's your faith? What's your politics? What's your philosophy? All those are converging together with this new moon and asking you to follow your true thoughts and heart and when you make decisions. Alrighty, that's what I wanted to say. And for you beautiful people that are so kind to share, I'm going to pull a name and you will be receiving my Lunar Lights Club videos and your individual charts for the next month. And the winner is Christine Riemenbeck. Are you here today, Christine? I know you shared recently, but you're going to be winning that Lunar Lights Club membership. I have a couple of announcements of really great, I think they're going to be really great, possibilities of learning for you all. On Tuesday, check out my website. On Tuesday, I'm starting a 4-part series, 4 Tuesdays in a row on the shadow part of ourselves as indicated by our charts and as indicated by Carl Jung. And we're going to be using dreams. We're going to be using some astrological healing techniques. And we're going to go do a deep dive during the Scorpio time to activate our shadow and see what we don't always know and how to heal that. So it's going to be on Zoom, 7 o'clock this Tuesday, right after the new moon. If you're interested, please go on my website. And again, reminder for the May cruise to Alaska. And there's also information, I'm so excited about this one, the solar eclipse retreat on the 6th, 7th, and 8th of April, when the great North American solar eclipse darkens the midsection from north to south in the North American continent. So maybe you all can do that. All right, friends, let's do some spiritual work. We got our person, our winner tonight, Christine. I'll get in contact with you, get in contact with me. I need your birth information for your prize tonight. All right, so dear God, please allow me to serve. Please allow my words be filled with love, light, truth, inspiration, and healing. For the highest and best, as we align ourselves with the Holy Spirit and the person I'm going to, Jennifer Ann Westhead Arenberg. Would you like a reading? Jennifer Ann, if you're still in the room, you're open to receiving, I'd love to give you a little read. Jennifer. Okay. All right. Yay. Yes, Jennifer. So as I'm tuning into your energy, I'm seeing you reigniting the fire within that was really put out in 20 and 21. There was a little bit of despair and despondency. It wasn't necessarily related specifically to the worldwide, you know what, but there was a sense that you were losing faith in yourself, 21 and 20 and 2021. So in 22, you started rebuilding yourself. I'm doing this big kind of global message for you, Jennifer, but I'm going to say this to you. This is an exciting time for you to step into a desire you had about 5 years ago that you had to put on the back burner. This is a goal, a creative project, a healing project, and you're going to be coalescing all these aspects of this heart's desire and start systematically putting it together, grounding this particular goal. Sages are such wonderful, forward-thinking people, right? The energy itself, it's about tomorrow. That arrow of Sagittarius is always going to tomorrow. Well, tomorrow is right now for you, Jennifer. So think of a sense of urgency. I'm also want to say to you with Saturn in Pisces going direct last weekend, it's also helping you ground and create a plan for yourself of something that was in your mind, again, about 5 years ago, and you're going to be resurrecting and putting that forward. I'm getting someone who's very playful, who loved ball games from Spirit. Now, I'm not even sure where in the world you are from. Maybe that ball game is soccer. Maybe it's football. No, it's tennis or some sort of racket sport. It was someone in Spirit who was, could be pickleball. I have no idea. But they are saying that you know how to play the game of life and that they love their game. They love their tennis or backgammon or whatever. And they're giving you that message because you know how to play, get back in the game of life and start playing. This is a gentleman in Spirit, by the way, who is the racket person. And I'll leave that with many love and light. Okay, one more read here. Okay, and I am with Linnell. Linnell, okay. Oh, honey, well, you just kind of gave me a cue, right? You're going through a lot, overwhelming chaos. Please look to where Aries falls in your chart, where Aries is falling in your chart, Linnell, because Eris and Chiron and the North Node, and as we get into the new moon, that's going to be in conjunct by the new moon energy. You have been fed up with so many brutality in terms of people not following through and literally lying to you. There's a lot of layers of what you're going through, sweetie. And as we get into the new moon, I'm going to suggest that you spend a little bit more time by yourself, by water if you can, and kind of just sit and breathe in the water element and recognize the amazing empath psychic that you are, and that sometimes it's on overdrive. And so sometimes you have to literally put a vibratory shield over you because you're taking in so much, not just in your own life of this chaos, but the chaos of the world. And that's a fact. It's like, I do feel that many psychics, intuitives, empaths, of which there's many in this room, are taking in all of the energy of polarity and conflict. And we have to do whatever we can to put up an energetic shield. So this is a message for everybody, but specifically for you, Linnell. I'm also picking up for you an opportunity. Okay. The plant kingdom. Okay. Whatever that means to you, whether you want to grow some new plants. I'm thinking in terms of indoor plants, outdoor plants, working with plant medicine, herbs. I'm getting that for you because you've got it's I wouldn't say a green thumb, at least you don't judge it as a green thumb, but you have a relationship with the plant kingdom that's going to give you a lot of solace, even working with herbology, and so forth, and in a naturopathic way. I want to leave that with you, dear Linnell. I hope that helps. All right, dear friends, I want to thank you for being here tonight. And I do hope that I can see you at some of the offerings, little or big, over the next few months. If you are not a member of the Cosmic Intelligence Agency, please check out the offerings, the wonderful offerings from astrologers around the world with so much expertise and love and wisdom that want to share with you. So please check out the offerings of the Cosmic Intelligence Agency. Many blessings to you. Okay. All right. Thank you for that confirmation, Linnell. Fabulous. Turning off the TV. Thank you, Susan. Clearing with Sage. We learn from each other. This is all fabulous. Okay. Thank you, Kyle. And I'm going to take a Epsom salt soak tonight. Thank you. That's going to help. Many blessings to you. Hi, Susie. Big hugs to you. Thank you and love to you all. Thank you for sharing, Judy. Okay. See you next week at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Happy New Moon.